Well, for some Catholic teens, there was no such thing as a lazy, hazy days of summer. Instead of hanging out at the beach, they were showing the world that they are Jesus' hands on earth. Just 5 days returned to the Diocese of Springfield this summer. Kathy Harrington reports.
It's specifically for middle school youth, and the name Just 5 Days is literally because it is Monday to Friday.
In the sweltering days of July, dozens of young teens from throughout the Northeast took part in a week-long mission in the Diocese of Springfield.
You know, they have a spirit of, we send them off with a spirit of you're helping and this is part of what you're called to do, and we're being the body of Christ.
Hosted each year by St. Elizabeth Parish in Ludlow, the Hands-On Catholic Youth Mission draws young people from across New England. This year's theme is Solidarity. We are one in the body of Christ. Each day, the youth head into the community to work and be the hands and feet of Christ on earth.
Well, we heard about it through our religious director, and I thought it would be a really great experience, and it really has been.
Ava Klein is one of the veterans in the group.
Like last year we had a lot of fun and I met really amazing people, so I decided to do it again this year.
Ava is a member of St. Isidore Parish in Stowe, Massachusetts. While she's a busy student during the school year, she finds time for community service.
You can volunteer at food pantries, like local food pantries that we hear about through our church. There's not that many, but when there are opportunities, I make sure to take them.
Her enthusiasm helped other students decide to give Just 5 Days a try.
We saw it on the bulletin, and my parents saw if I was interested, and I thought it would be really cool. And on the first meeting, Ava said how fun it was when she went to the soldiers' home, so I decided to join.
On this day, 2 crews are assigned to work at Margaret's Pantry, cleaning out a storeroom. The youth organize themselves and set out to complete the task. They understand that their work will make a difference.
Even if you're not directly helping someone, you know that in the end this helps out someone. For instance, Jim, the program leader, he gave a really good example of there's a kids place where they help out with poor families, and they kind of have a daycare, and they said you have to clean the chairs, and the people there don't have the time to clean the chairs, and they said you won't be able to see the kids actually. You may feel like that's not actually helping, but in reality that's preventing disease and germs, and it's really helpful, and just even though you're not there to see it helpful, but it actually really is.
The lessons learned during these mission trips makes a difference in the lives of the youth. Sandra Follica is a first-time chaperone, but her children have all taken part in mission trips.
My son last year was in a nursing home, and he came home and he's like, "Mom, I love old people."
She credits the youth ministry team in her parish with inspiring the teens to join the mission trips.
The youth ministry is awesome. Jim Flanagan and Barbara Dane, they support all the children. Barbara does the middle school, Jim does the high school students. They support them if it's school issues, a death in a family, death of a friend, any difficulties. They really support everybody, and they support the family too.
Stephen Sullivan agrees. He signed up as a way to give back to the community.
Barbara Dane, the middle school religious ed instructor, was talking about it and really encouraged everyone in our group to go, and I thought it would be a fun experience for me.
We always reserve 12 spots. We always fill them. We also offer a program called Catholic Heart Work Camp that is for kids going out of 8th grade. So they have 2 choices.
Jim Flanagan has been the full-time youth minister for Apple Valley Catholic Community for 15 years. At the Holyoke Soldiers' Home, the youth spend time with the residents. After escorting them into the community room for an afternoon of musical entertainment, the teens serve drinks and take time to chat with the residents. This assignment, though, is also a challenge. One of the groups spent a very hot day outside the Holyoke Soldiers' Home weeding. It's through their community service that they show that they are Christ's hands on earth. Lisa Soloyo is the youth minister and the Just 5 Days coordinator at St. Elizabeth Parish in Ludlow, where the teens are housed for the week. They gather for meals, to write about their day, and to share their observations of the day's activities.
Usually we have an evening prayer, we play a little, and then we do some activity before we go to bed.
It's not that we have 100 kids every time, but we have the ones that are called to it, just like we are, and they really, really have a great experience.
Just 5-day programs are scheduled each summer across the country. The Ludlow location in the Diocese of Springfield is the only one in the Northeast.
Hopefully I can do the Jersey trip when I'm old enough.
For those teens aging out of just 5 days, there are other opportunities, like Young Neighbors in Action for high schoolers.
I want to do something similar to this, like we have one in Texas where we go with the same person, Jim. It's just a really nice community and I like these people. So yeah, I think I'd like to go here again.
For Reel to Reel, I'm Kathy Harrington.